So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for coming on. I'm geeking. I can't believe we're matching. I'm like geeking out over
Yeah,
that. We're in
look
pink.
at us. We've got our pinky, lovely kind of salmon sort of color here today.
Right. And of course, you're a big part of my childhood. I have to, so if I
Thank
start tearing
you.
up.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. I appreciate that.
Oh, no problem. I know you're probably tired of hearing it, but
No, I'm actually not. I'm actually not. I each time somebody says that, I know that there's a story involved. So I'm very honored to get to be a small part of your world. No pun
yeah,
intended.
she said the thing. Yes, you were. Let me tell you, I had like, the red towels wrapped around my head and I'd be like, ah. So I did.
Perfect.
But I'm so excited to talk to you about this new season of the Wingfeather Saga.
Yeah.
So we're like, what season? It's the third season,
Yes, season three. And boy, it's a big one.
right? What do you
It's a
think it
lot.
is about the show that people love so much?
It's just based on Andrew Peterson's book series that is so phenomenal. So you kind of take all of this adventure and you take these magical worlds and you blend it all together, and it's just really great for families to enjoy, kind of all age ranges. It can be for everybody. It's just one of those series that people are really pulled by. And I think it's because it has every element imaginable. It's got comedy, it has heartwarming moments, it
Mhm.
has frustration, it has fear, it has all this magical stuff going on with the creatures, and then it's high energy of adventure. So it's a perfect blend for a family.
Yeah. So how did you find this character's voice? Because you do so many voices.
Yes, yes. Well, when I read the script, it just kind of happened. And
Yeah.
we were playing around with different dialects. And when I was reading it, I was like, this is kind of giving me like a Lord of the Rings kind of feel. So I think I'm going to play into the Irish just a little bit. So I kind of did a recording of an audition with it and without it. And we just kind of found it. But the second that you see the sketches, but it's really when your director and your showrunner, Chris, comes into the room and just describes everything to me. And once I read it, it's so visual that I'm actually living it while I'm recording it. I'm not really in my body anymore. I go in a zone when I'm recording and I'm actually Nia acting living it. Um, so we found it. We found that voice and we locked in. And of course, she's growing through the seasons. We had to hide the dialect of who she really is in season one and two. But now it's kind of full blown. She can really show her authentic self of who she is.
I love that. So I'm assuming like when you're in the booth, like you said, it's not just voice work. You're doing the body movements. You're doing
Oh yeah.
everything. You're working.
Yeah.
Did you get to
Yeah,
record
I mean,
with
I'm
any other cast?
usually when it comes to efforts, we save those at the end of the day. But the pushing, the shoving, the kicking, the war, the sliding, the climbing, the screaming, the crying, we save all of that at the end. And then after that, I've got to go. I got to get home and jump in the shower because I'm soaking wet from head to toe. I'm soaking wet. Because I've just done everything. You don't just sit there and kind of make these noises come out of your vocal cords. For me, I gotta live it. I really do. I have to live the experience and to make it feel real.
Right. Were you able to record with any other cast or you by yourself?
No, I'm by myself pretty much. I would say for the last 20 years, I've been recording by myself. Back in the day when I first started a long time ago with The Little Mermaid, we were together in a room. And a few other times it happened. It happened with Camp Laszlo, with Cartoon Network. We had our entire cast. It happened with Hanna-Barbera's Pirates of Dark Water. We had our whole cast. But we're talking, that's a long time ago. And since then, and then of course with the pandemic, that just shut everything down. And I'm fine recording by myself. I have, like I say, I have that gift of imagination. So I can hear everybody talking in my head.
Yeah, that's No, that's interesting that you could still get those performances even though the other people aren't in the room and you're just the paper
Yeah.
and and the screen. I love that.
Yeah. We were kind of forced to all of us, right? We were all forced to go into this new sort of strange world when the world shut down in 2020. And we've learned how to communicate, how to stay connected through these devices. But it's like I feel like you're in the room with me, you know?
Yes,
So
exactly.
the imagination is a strong tool that can really help me, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So without giving, of course, no spoilers or anything,
Yeah.
how would you say her journey is this season different?
Stressful. Very stressful. There are major issues going on with her two boys that have produced a lot of anxiety and fear and frustration and sadness. And she's running the gamut of the emotions, but she, of course, as a mom, but also as a leader, she's got to maintain control and she's got to root herself in her faith. But there are moments when she breaks down, that's for sure. So it's a tough season. It was a tough season to record.
Oh man, how did you handle that? Like after a long day, do you just
It
start
was
getting
there's
that
a lot
bathroom?
of yeah, there's a lot of tears and a lot of angst, a lot of anxiety that's kind of bottled up. That's why I said, like, after a session, if it's, 2, 3, 4 hours, I'm pretty wiped. I'm pretty wiped emotionally. And again, I think this season was extra tough on Nia for sure, as a mom, but also as a leader, trying to keep her family together.
So it's because like I mentioned earlier, you do so many different characters. This series in particular, when you first read it, why were you just like, yes, this is it. This is the one.
I love the story. Yeah, I love the story. I love that she was a strong woman who was a leader, but also a mother and very nurturing. She has an incredible relationship with her father. Just the whole thing, and knowing that it was going to be based on this incredible book series by Andrew and that it was going to be for Angel Studios. And I had never worked with them before. So I was really excited to work with a new company.
That's amazing. Has Nia taught you anything about yourself?
Yes. She's much more brave than I am. She's also very grounded. I think in some of the issues that she's had to battle regarding her children and their safety, she handles things much better than I would. I'm not one to get catastrophic. I'm not one to completely freak out. But when it comes to my kids, Mama Bear definitely comes out. And I think that Nia has a lot more control, a lot more self control than I do when it comes to issues of harm or safety with my children.
Right. Her patience level is like next.
Yeah, she's got amazing patience, a lot more than I do, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's was there anything well, you said that the challenging part was emotional, but was there
Yes,
something else that maybe like a scene, I know we can't give it away, but something
right.
that you're so excited about for the fantasy
I'm really excited. Just the visuals. Sorry, the sun just came out through the window, and it's like
shine
a
perfectly,
huge,
right?
huge bright. It was just raining, and all of a sudden, it's like, wow, it's super bright. Sorry about that. But I think the visuals of this season. I think the destinations and the locations where everything is shot is really spectacular. I love that it brings us into a variety of different worlds and so yeah, it's a really beautiful season. Visually, absolutely beautiful.
Right. Oh, so my last question for you is, can you
Sure.
describe the season in 3 words?
Oh, crazy, wild adventure.
I love it. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. I can't wait for everyone to see this. I got to see some of the episodes, and it really is such a fun animated show. I think it's for everyone.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support, and it's lovely to meet you. And I hope you have a wonderful day.
You too. Thank you so much.
Thank you.